Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Capital G here, and I would like to talk about the 30th of April 2014. Specifically, two gaming items that have come up. The first being Nintendo releasing a Mario Kart 8 Direct, much in the same vein as the previous month's Super Smash Bros. Direct. It was 36 minutes, all about the upcoming Mario Kart 8, explaining how the anti-grav works, revealing some new items. They showed off a couple of new characters, including the Koopalings, and they showed off Pink Metal Peach, of all characters, and Baby Rosalina. So I mean, it's a Mario Kart game. They've never really had like a huge diversity of characters, so I'm not too surprised that they went with those. But they did show off some of the courses. They showed off some really cool items, including a Super 8 item, where if you get that, you get 8 random items that surround the cart, and you can activate them at will. That's pretty sick. They also have a horn of some sort, where if you have it, you can use it to shake off all the other kart races around you, and you can also use it to deflect attacks from red shells, boomerangs. Even the blue shells can be stopped by this thing. So there's actually now a defense against the blue shell. So that's going to be a rather frustrating thing to have when you're in last place. You get that blue shell and you're going to change everything up on the front, and the guy just happens to have that horn, just beep, blocks the shell. So mean. They also explained the anti-gravity and how that's going to work. The anti-gravity sections are going to be marked by specific tiles on the race course. Once you hit that, you go to anti-grav mode and you can stick to whatever walls or ceilings or any other surfaces, even waterfalls. And when you're racing in anti-grav mode, if you hit another race, you actually get a boost off of them. So that's definitely changes the perspective of don't run into people, otherwise you're gonna just knock yourself all over the place. No, at anti-grav racing, you run into someone to gain a boost. So definitely looking forward to that. Looking all forward to the new courses. The game looks sharp, at least in video. I'd love to get my hands on it. I haven't gone to any gaming conventions where the game is featured, so haven't had a chance to see it in action yet, of course, but May 30th isn't that far off. I'll probably have the game myself probably June 1st or 2nd. I'm working on that 30th, 31st of May, so I'll wait till those first couple of days of June. This way I can have a copy and have time to sit down and play with it. And for anyone who's interested in recording a multiplayer race, I'm definitely in for that. I've reached out to some people on the Google Plus community, Google Plus YouTube Let's Players community, and so far the Mega Busters are interested. So maybe we can get something going with that. Get something going in that first week of June. Get a couple of races recorded. That'd be awesome. And yeah, it was a rather weird skit-based direct. It's definitely entertaining stuff. So go see it. I recommend you go see it, and you'll see all the new items, and some of the skits are kind of weird, but they're all like entertaining. So give it a shot. The other gaming item for today. Today was released Child of Light. It is a new game developed by Ubisoft Studios here in Montreal, and it's a 2D platformer. But when you combat enemies, it's turn-based RPG style. It has a very fairy tale-like art style. It uses the same game engine as the Rayman games, the recent Rayman games, Rayman Legends, Rayman Origins. And it's all hand-drawn art, except for like the main character sprite, which which kind of looks like a 3D model. It kind of does, it kind of doesn't, but Nonetheless, the game looks absolutely gorgeous. The art style on this is amazing. The story is amazing too. It's told in rhyming prose style, and there is some in-game dialogue that's vocalized. Some where you just have to read the speech bubbles, but they're all like just quick little lines. And there's some very lighthearted humor, but it's actually a very, very dark story. Where your main character, her name is Aurora, basically died in her sleep from an illness and ended up in this strange new world of Lumeria, and is quickly tasked with saving the world, saving that particular world. And I said the story so far is amazing. The combat system is pretty amazing too, actually. There's like a time bar, and everyone who's involved in the battle, whether it be allies or enemies, will move at the same speed on the time bar to show their turn. And once you reach a certain point, you'll be able to choose your action. For example, attack or cast a spell, or defend. And then if an attack takes 2 seconds, it takes 2 seconds. If you're casting a spell, it takes 4 seconds, it takes 4 seconds. But if someone successfully attacks you while you're casting your spell or preparing your attack, you're interrupted and your turn gets delayed. And that's what happens if you're attacked, but you can do that to the enemies too. If you see an enemy's about to trigger an attack and you can get something in quicker first, you can knock their turn back. So that's actually a really, really cool combat system. And it's aided by probably the best and most useful defense option I've ever seen in an RPG. Where if you choose to defend, it's instantaneous. No one can interrupt you choosing a defense action. The reason you would choose a defense action is you see there's no time for you to sneak in and attack to stop the enemies from attacking you. So you choose defense, the enemies will get their attack, it's going to be reduced because you're defending, so you're not going to take as much damage. But not only that, but your turn will come up again faster. About half the time. A third of the time to half the time faster. So it's definitely again, a rare occasion where the defense option in a turn-based RPG is useful. Like my experiences in our turn-based RPGs, I never use the defense option. It's there, but I never end up using it. So I put a lot of emphasis on that particular option, but it just shows you just what kind of system they have and how well balanced it is. It's amazing. Your party, you can have like several members in your party, but you only have 2 characters active at any given time. When a character's turn comes, you can choose to switch out to another member, and whoever you switch to, it's their turn right away. So there's definitely tactical advantages to using that. So all of a sudden it's like you need healing, well you get to your character, you switch out to your healer, and then do a team healing spell, and everyone gets their health back. So, and there's also a lot of other unique features. I can't really describe them all verbally like this, unfortunately. I've wanted to give you some gameplay footage of this because this game deserves a full LP. It really does. But for whatever reason, my capture card does not want to record it properly. The first time it ended up crashing my computer. The second time, I got video but no audio. The audio came out, which is unfortunate because the game's music is also really, really. I'm not saying it's something you'll remember per se, but it's very ambient. And it really, really helps you experience the game. So it's, again, sorry I can't get any good footage for you. I did get the Wii U version. It's available on all major platforms. It's available on PC, and it's pretty cheap. So if you've heard of the game and you weren't sure, well, be sure now, get the game. And if you haven't heard anything before, well, seriously check it out. You can download it, or a video I recommend checking out is Josh Jepson's first impressions of Child of Light. Josh Jepson, of course, is a big-time LPer. I don't usually recommend the big guys, but he put out a big video not necessarily a big video, but a really nice first impressions video of Child of Light. So be sure to check that out on Josh Jepson's channel. Et pour mes amis francophones, j'ai un ami sur YouTube, il s'appelle Siyano, qui fait une let's play de Child of Light, la version PC, doing the PC version of Child of Light in French. So definitely go check out his channel. I'll have all the relevant links for that below. So, link for a Mario Kart 8 Direct, link for Josh Jepson's first impressions, and link for Siyano's French language Let's Play. They're all in the description below. So with that, again, very eventful April 30th for video gaming, and I'm going to leave it at that, and I'll talk to you again soon. Have a good one, everybody.